Okay, today we're going to learn about adding numbers in base 4. Now, in base 4, we only use the symbols. Although I said in the previous video that we are going to use the exponents in helping us add numbers, I'd like to backtrack on that, but instead, we're going to look at the place value in number systems using base 4. Of course, you can use this in base 16, base 9, base 8, whatever bases. But to do that, I'd like to show you some work that was done by some of you earlier and when we were counting in fours. Now, you look at this in here. Yeah, this whole drawing here says that this is two groups of 4 and 2 outside. Two groups of 4 and 2 outside. This is how you write this number 10. Yeah, this is 10 in our number system, but in base 4 it's written as 2 2. Now, in the next example, you look, yes, that there's another bigger bubble. So that's essentially one big bubble. And the green bubble in here, yeah, are all in this big bubble. So there's nothing outside of this. So you put 0 and then there's 1 outside. So this number 101, yeah, in base 4 is essentially 17. Maybe we need one more example, this one in here. So here is another one. It's 1 in a big bubble and a black bubble, and then the one outside is 3. And there is nothing, yeah? No single individual that is outside the green or the black bubble, so that's a 0. Now, if we analyze this, we can say that in the green bubble, the maximum you'll have is 4. Yeah, the maximum you'll have is 4. Yes, in the green bubble. So here there are 0 4s. Yeah, here there are 3 4s. Yeah. So in here is the one that's neither in the black or the green. They are basically how many ones? Yeah, how many ones are there? That's ones. And in here, there's nothing, no ones. Yeah, so. And if you look at the other one, if you look at the bigger one, how many individuals are there? Is 4, 8, 12, 16. So on this third place value is always 16. And in here is 16. We don't need to write there because there's no number. So what this means is that in this one is there's 116, yeah, in the black bubble. There's 3, yeah, on its own, not inside the black bubble, and none outside. In this drawing, it shows that, yeah, there's 1, yeah, and then 0 greens outside the black bubble, and then 116. That's what it all means. And so now we are learning to go, now we know how these numbers look using these drawings. Let's just get rid of it. So for example, we are going to add these two numbers here. It's pretty straightforward. So essentially, yeah, if we are going to write, we're going to put this in here and add it. So then we save time. So let's say we're going to add 101 in base 4 and 22 in base 4. So we have 1 plus 2 is 3. Are we allowed to write 3? Yes, we're allowed to write 3. 0 plus 2 is 2. We're allowed that, definitely. And then bring down 1. So the answer to this is quite easy. But what happens when we start adding this number? Yeah. So let's just go back in here. It means there are 3 ones, 4 twos, 2 fours, and 1 16. Now let's see if we use this number here to add in base 4. 2, 2 in base 4. Now let us see. 0 plus 2 is 2. Very easy. But 3 plus 2 is 5. Yeah. 3 plus 2 is 5. Can we write 5? No, because we only use the symbol. And so we have to say how many groups of 4 does it fit in 5. So it's essentially a way of asking how many 4s goes into 5s, and the answer is 1, remainder 1. So here we write here 1, remainder 1. That means if we look at it, we add the 16s. Yeah, 1 plus 1. Yeah, so there are 2 16s, essentially. So the answer is 212 in base 4. So these place values are so important because it gives us an idea of the bubbles, of the groupings. Now let's have another example. What if we're going to add this number and this number? Yeah, so I'm going to put it in here. So 2, 2 in base 4, add 2, 1, 2 in base 4. Yeah, we're going to add them. So obviously now there is another value here that's 16s. That's the block bubble that we used to count. So let us start. Let us say 2 plus 2 is 4. Can we write 4? No, we can't write 4. So can we write 4? We can't. So we have to ask, what is 2 plus what is 4 in base 4? So how many 4s goes into 4 is 0. Yeah, well, I'm just going to do that in here. Yeah, what is 4? Yeah, so 2 plus 2 is 4. Can we write 4? No, we can't. So we have to ask, how many 4s goes into 4? The answer is 1. Remainder 0. So here 1, remainder 0. Now we have to add 1 plus 2 plus 1 is also 4. See? But that 4, how many 4s goes into 4? 1. So, but this one, there will be 4 groups of 4. Yeah? Because we can't write 4, we have to do this again. So it should be 1 groups of 4. So 4 groups of 4, which is 116, and 0. Now we have to add 1 plus 2 is 3 16s. Yeah. And so your answer here is 300. Very interesting. So now let's go to the homework part. It's been a long way. So you displays values helps us to imagine what is this number in our way of counting. So here is homework, and I'll give 2 this time. So homework A is how to add 3 to 1 in base 4, and 1 1 3 in base 4. So what is this in base 4? So the question B would be 302 and 103 in base 4. So this is slightly challenging because there's a new place value coming up that we haven't discussed. So let me know your answers in the comment section below. And perhaps in the next session, we're going to talk about the exponents, the roll exponents.